Hello everybody and welcome back to War Thunder Mobile. Today we're going to be playing the RBT Platoon, but we're not just going to be playing the RBT, we're going to be playing the Matilda. Now the Matilda has a somewhat decent amount of armor. It's similar to that of a T-34, where it does have some weak spots that if they're shot at, instantly kills the Matilda. However, kind of separate from the T-34, this particular round that I'm using, when it penetrates the enemy, it has a pretty high chance of instantly killing them if it's set off anywhere near the crew compartment. Now we do have a secondary ammunition that has a higher penetration value that hopefully I won't have to rely on so much, but we're gonna have to see. Now the thing is, unfortunately for this tank, it's got a lot of punch, but like I said, the armor isn't exactly reliable and it's very slow. So it's a combination of like two terrible options. Normally the options are like, oh, would you rather go slow and have a lot of armor, or would you rather go much quicker and have a bunch of armor? It goes slow and it has terrible armor, so like I said, not exactly a great option. Surely that shot would have hit. I was trying to use the distance marking to get a good hit. There we go. See? The moment it penetrates through an enemy, it's almost guaranteed to be a one-shot. Right. Perfect. See? Beautiful demonstration right there. Now, the only question is, how much longer can we keep this up before we die? Because, like I said, the Matilda is very vulnerable to enemy fire, unfortunately. I'm going to use this building as like a decent bit of cover. Then I'm just going to chill here and hopefully get some more kills while they try to get over this way towards A. I am susceptible to being flanked, though, which would be very unfortunate if we had that happen. I don't know how the train's going to try to get past me or anything, but I'm going to ignore that. Alright, non-pen, that's not good. Let's drive up towards the wall a little bit more. Tracks damage, that's okay. Boom. Another kill. Ooh, KV, that's not a good thing to see. Nope. Never is. I feel like the early battle ratings need to be decompressed a bit. Like, rank 1 that we have right now, I feel like it could be split into 3 separate ranks, which I'm pretty sure it is on a PC or a console, because like the advanced T-34s, they shouldn't be going up against the RBT, because the RBT should be at like the new rank 1. The Churchill 1 should be at what would be the new like rank 2, right? And then we'd have the new T-34s at this new rank 3. And hopefully that decompression would fix a lot of things. But of course, there's no knowing until we would try that. But are we going to get around to trying that? Probably not. Because look, this thing can barely penetrate the front of a Panzer IV, and it has such a hard time getting a shot down range from here. Have someone help me, please. He's going to be coming to kill me. Specifically me. I just know it. Yeah. Can someone please? No, my allies aren't going to help me here. I can't handle a T-34 in a 1v1 with this tank. Like, it's impossible. See? Impossible. I couldn't do it. Even if I had the, like, massive tank torpedoes, I believe that's what they're properly called, wouldn't have been able to do anything with them. Alright, let's get out in front of him over here. With another T-34. Perfect. T-34s can take on T-34s. I still feel like this T-34, though, should be at, like, the new rank 2. Maybe not. Because even if it was, it would have a fairly easy time dealing with the Churchill 1. Whereas the Churchill 1 would not have an easy time dealing with it. Ooh. Not good. See, now if we were using the Matilda and we got that shot through, the Panzer IV would have been dead already. Clearly, though, this Panzer IV is much more capable of dealing with the shots. The post-penetration of the T-34. We are getting invaded. What are you doing? That was incredibly stupid. Alright. Let's keep moving. We're getting spawn. Our team is getting spawn killed. And spawn camped. Both of those awful things. Oop. No, they're... Terrible. Terrible. These enemies are so very evil. Can I turn off my auto aim? That would have been much nicer if I turned it off earlier, but... Ah, of course, the KV. Yeah, the Matilda RBT platoon does not deserve to be going up against the KVs. Not really, no. The KV doesn't take skill, and we shouldn't be having, like, the newest players be going up against platoons that don't need skill while they don't have the Golden Eagles. Because, you know, you have to build your understanding of the game. And if you're starting specifically with vehicles that require 0 skill, like, it's not going to improve your gameplay experience later on. I feel like the snail should look into that. Anyways, let's... I don't know. I'm feeling silly. Let's go try to use the RBT. And if it doesn't work, you know, we'll hop in the Matilda. It's fine. This video is more so just to, I think, showcase the general platoon. Because I know I'm pretty sure I did a video on the platoon earlier on, but I didn't exactly feel like it was my best work. Alright. Oh. What's this guy doing? Stop moving, man. Look at that guy. Oh, that was so close. I feel like the RBT's rockets don't do enough damage. Not as much as they should. Like, that would have been devastating in real life. I feel like that would have killed all the crew instantly. Yet, in-game, it barely did anything, you know? Goodness, this video's turned from me trying to play the Matilda to criticizing the entirety of everything that we have in rank 1 right now. What? Oh, okay, he hit a wall. See, like, we have new players hitting walls over here, and we're expected to have these guys face KV2s and, like, nowhere to shoot. Like, what are we thinking here, you know? Alright. KV. That might be not enough. I still feel like that should have got something because it was close enough. But it didn't. It just doesn't. I don't know. I really feel like that needs to be changed. I don't know why I feel so heavily about this, but it is a change that we need, like, now. Not yesterday, not the day before. We need right now. Also, what is this? What just happened here? You had the opportunity, man. You could have done it. You missed your shot. I mean, you nailed your first shot. The second one, you kind of just, you whiffed it a little bit. We shouldn't have players like that going up against a KV2. They don't deserve that suffering. Yet. Like, sure, we'll have them come around to it sometime, but not quite yet. Why? Plus, it takes time to, like, aim for the RBT5. For the KV, it shows you exactly where you need to shoot. Is rank 1 unfair? Have I been missing the memo the whole time? I know we keep getting higher and higher ranks. But to put it back to basics, is rank 1 really just unfair? And is it just, you know, giving way more opportunities to the players that, you know, paid to play the game rather than the new players who should deserve an equal chance to, you know, play well? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Churchill. Why would you do that? Terrible. Maybe that's what this video is really about. Not that the RBT platoon in general is not exactly suited for the battle rating that it's at. More so that we desperately need a rework for the lower ranks. And I didn't realize how, like, important this is until now. What just... Okay, I killed that guy through the other guy. Why? That doesn't make sense. And, I mean, the random lags, because, you know, it's trying to generate the high graphic flames and stuff. Maybe we also need that toned down a bit. Just a comment, like, surely it shouldn't take that much to show the flames that it's lagging the device like this. Like, if a plane blows up right next to you, like they try to crash into you or whatever, typically I'll get a frame drop that's like maybe up to 30% of my frames, just because that guy decided to, you know, die right next to me. And the game's like, okay, now we gotta display the splendor of what just happened, but maybe we need a setting for that, so it's not so demanding anytime someone chooses to explode like that next to someone. Which, in fact, that could be used as a tactic to get wins. If you know that the enemy, which I don't know how you'd know, but if you knew that the enemy had a lower end device, and you dropped your plane down right in front of them, then maybe you could crash their game even, because their device is trying to render all that, phone overheats, whatever happens, you know, and then all of a sudden you win, because they're not there to fight anymore. Just the driver. Okay, well now I'm dead. This platoon does not deserve to be fighting the T-34s. Maybe the Matilda does. Maybe the prototype, but I don't know. It feels like it's too much for me. I don't appreciate what Gaijin has done here. We gotta work on this, for sure. Also, why are we getting a... What is this, like supposed to be a 25-minute long match for rank 1? I don't think the new players want to be playing that long of a match, to be honest. And then again, it's going to be for older players when they're going to play rank 1 again, but... Or if they want to play rank 1 again. even so, I don't know. It's been a very interesting video, guys. Very interesting, indeed. I don't think that I'm gonna manage to get a bomb kill here, even if I did. I have to drop it really late and then hope that someone spawns, but didn't happen. Alright, well, I suppose I'll end the video here. There's not much more that I want to say or really do, but I mean, while we're still here, might as well open some of the war bonds. Maybe we'll get something, maybe we won't. I'm fine either way. Anyways, I do hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It was much weirder than I initially expected it to be, and it really showed me that for what I expected the RBT platoon to do, it did not do it very well. What I did intend to do, though, was to get you guys something to view today. I hope I have brightened your day, by the way. I don't know how you guys feel about me posting like nearly daily, not quite daily, but pretty close. I might try to get back in the steam of things of, posting consistently more often and so. And if I do, I hope you guys do enjoy that. But, time will tell. I'll be able to tell if you guys are or are not based on like watch time and views. And if not, then I can slow down production so you guys, not overwhelmed with me just doing stuff all the time. Anyways, like I have said, and I will say it again, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I knew I wasn't going to get the FW there, by the way. Totally knew it. Anyway, I will see you guys again in the next one, where we will probably be playing a higher rank platoon, and hopefully not running into issues where we think that the rating system that we currently have is messed up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.